wonder, could I possibly have some white toast?
We only serve wholemeal at number 15. This isn't the Braymore anymore, you know. Mr. Haslam, what can I get you this morning? I can highly recommend the full Lethbridge. Everything organic.
Just eggs, please, scrambled. And, wouldn't happen to have any smoked salmon, would you?
I'll see what I can do.
From a sustainable source?
Of course.
And local?
I practically smoked it myself. Thank you.
I wonder if I could...
I knew it was him from the moment he checked in.
Who's that then?
Room 6. Single man, middle of the week, all kinds of unusual demands.
Poached Friday scramble, that's all he's getting from me.
He's got the hotel inspector written all over him.
What, from that programme?
No, from the website. The one that tells it like it is. Which means he needs special treatment. Because the sooner we start to get some positive coverage, the sooner we can start attracting the right kinds of guests. Extra effort, please. We really need to impress. So what room 6 wants, room 6 gets.
2 eggs. That's all he's getting from
Remember our
me.
brand values, Marion. At number 15, the fresh...
Elegant, contemporary. 1 serving coming up. Ooh. Here, let me.
I can get my own water.
Now, what do you fancy for your breakfast? Lemon drizzle, your favourite.
Could you just hold this little bit down for me? It's just a bit awkward. God, just while I... Yeah. It's these loose edges, they're a death trap. I'll have them fixed in no time. Oh! 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 Oh!
Have you decided what you're going to do?
It's not a good time. You go to college, I don't work.
Is that all you're having?
Hmm?
Half a piece of toast. You can't go to work on that.
I'll be the judge of that.
Well, what does Dad think about all of this? You haven't told him, have you?
It's not a good time, Mimi.
Well, maybe it would be better if you did. You know, a problem shared and all that. Well, look, if you want my advice...
I don't want your advice. What business is yours, anyway?
Well, I'm worried about you, that's all. I'm Dad, and I want to help.
It's my problem, and I'll handle it my way. And I would appreciate it, young lady, if you kept out of it.
But...
I mean it, Imi! Back off! And if you breathe a word of this to anyone...
All right, all right.
So, keep it in there for a while. Yeah. Let me get dressed.
Simon...
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to... Just don't know how he could do this. To himself, to us. I just don't get it.
I don't think he knows himself. We've got to be a bit easy on him. Give him time to work it all out. And be grateful he's in good hands.
Finished already? I hope you haven't left any dusty corners.
I told him, checkout's 11 sharp, but he ain't budging. Says he's ill.
An inspector's ruse, no doubt, to test our mettle.
Scumming out both ends.
Yes?
I hear you've had a bit of an upset. Some herbal tea, perhaps, to help settle things?
I think you've done more than enough, thank you very much.
You're welcome to stay until you feel up to leaving.
Well, I'm not sure I can vacate the room at all. I don't move more than 10 feet away from a bathroom.
I can assure you we'll do our utmost to ensure that
It's
you...
fine when I arrived. This is certainly not what I was expecting when I booked number 15.
Yes, of course I'm registered. Bennett, Felicia.
Excuse me, you don't happen to know when the art gallery opens, do you?
Try the tourist information office in the town centre. Look, I don't care who you send as long as they get here as soon as they can.
Well, does the bus go there?
It's an emergency.
Oh. Anything I can do to help?
It's the number 7. Don't forget your pass.
Elaine, I don't think I can stand this anymore. They're driving me mad. Mum's baking for Britain. Dad's gone into DIY overdrive.
I'm sure they've got your best interests at heart.
I don't even like lemon drizzle cake.
Classic diversionary tactics. If they act normal, maybe they can get back to normal. They've had a huge shock. You've got to give them time to work it all out.
But why can't they see that they're just getting in the way? You couldn't have a word with them, could you?
Probably best if we set up a family therapy session. I'll set one up if I can.
Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you. And please make it quick. I don't think I can take much more.
Yeah, sounds amazing. No, I am listening. It's not really a good time, that's all. Okay, laters. Why don't you take a picture? It lasts longer.
Do you happen to know where the camper surgery is? I was hoping to see a doctor.
Yeah, it's right over there.
Thank you. You are very kind.
Can I help you?
Do you fancy a brew?
You want me to do something for you, some kind of favor?
No, not at all. I was just trying to be friendly.
I see. There is no need. If I want a cup of tea, I am perfectly capable of making one myself. Can I help you?
My name is Joshua Hakiza, and I need to see a doctor.
That's what they all say who come in here. Usually it is because they have been drinking too much. In that case, you do not need to see a doctor. You need 2 painkillers and a good night's sleep.
I do not have a hangover. This is worse than that.
If you say so, take a seat. But you must wait your turn like everyone else.
Doctor's here.
I thought I told you I didn't want to be disturbed.
I took the liberty of arranging a doctor's visit.
But I don't want to...
All part of the service.
Don't be asking for any more pillars, though. You've got plenty.
Do you mind telling me what's going on? I came to see a Felicia Bennett.
Oh, it was the only way I could get past that receptionist of yours. This is Clifford Haslam. Poor man. He's feeling a little bit under the weather.
You can't just ring up and...
Now, Dr. Carter. Mr. Haslam is a guest and a visitor. So we need to show him some good old Leatherbridge hospitality. Besides, the poor man's clearly unwell. Are you going to refuse to treat him because of some silly surgery policy?
I'll see him as a temporary resident, but you...
Splendid. Well, I'll leave you two alone then. Is there anything else I can get you?
I wouldn't touch anything in here if I were you.
Mr. Haslam, I'm sure your virus isn't contagious.
Virus? The special breakfast, more like. I came here for the 5-star service, and what do I get? A bout of food poisoning.
How about a slice of cake?
The kettle's just boiled.
No, Dad, please.
Still throbbing?
Yeah.
Maybe you should take another look.
It's a bruise.
Yes, I know, but I thought, just to be on the safe side, you hear these stories.
What? What stories do you hear? That he might get a blood clot that kills him? Is that what you're worried about?
No, I didn't mean that.
Well, maybe you should get a second opinion if you don't trust mine.
Simon, I just thought you could take another look, see what you thought.
What I think? You know what I think? I think you should leave. Look, I know you're just trying to help with all this happy family stuff, and it's not that I'm not grateful. I am grateful, but if you really want to help, you'll just let me try to sort it out by myself.
How could I leave you on your own at a time like this? What kind of a mother would I be?
Yeah, she's right. Times like this, we need to pull together.
No! No! Don't you understand? You're just making things worse. Please, please, just go home.
And the vomiting and diarrhoea came on this morning.
That's right. Straight after breakfast.
Mm-hmm. And you've not had a problem with salmon or eggs before?
Never. That stuff she served can't have been fresh.
Well, it could be a gastric bug.
Rubbish. I was fine before breakfast, and I'm not now.
Well, all the same.
Listen, I know hotels. Don't be fooled by this place. You know, everything looks very polished, but between you and me, it's all fur coat and no knickers.
OK, right. Drink plenty of water, nothing too fizzy, painkillers if you need them. I wouldn't eat anything, although you probably won't feel like it. And if in a day or two you're not feeling better...
A day or two? I can't stay that long. I've got work to do.
Well, I don't think you should go anywhere.
Is that the best you can do?
Well, I haven't finished. I'm going to have a word with Miss Bennett.
You can't keep popping in whenever you feel like it. I've got work to do.
Look, I'm worried about Mom. She's got this stuff going on. She keeps clamming up and it's not like her.
It's probably that stupid argument she had with Dad.
It's not.
It'll blow over. It always does. Now get lost, will you?
It's more important than that.
What can be more important than the 1,990 words on contracts and torts I've still got to write?
Doesn't our family mean anything to you? Our futures... Whatever. You are a selfish prat.
Oh, how's Mr. Haslam feeling? Does he need me to get him anything? Cream tea, perhaps?
Oh, I don't think he'll thank you for that right now.
I pride myself on being able to handle the most demanding of guests.
Very commendable, as long as people don't start taking advantage of your hospitality.
I think you'll find Clifford Haslam just has very exacting standards, which makes him exactly the kind of guest I'm trying to attract.
Really? Where's that?
I'll let you into a little secret. Mr. Haslam is no ordinary guest. He's a hotel inspector. From British boutique B&Bs.co.uk, I reckon.
From where?
That website. Hugely influential.
Do you mind if I have a look around?
Oh, be my guest. I'd love to know what you think of the decor.
Very nice. Do you have much experience in the hospitality sector?
My experience is in style.
And running a guest house?
Oh, I have Marion for that. I inherited her along with the chintz curtains. Only I couldn't chuck her out.
You had a damn good try.
Has she done a food hygiene course?
I always make sure I wash my hands.
Now, I understand you serve salmon for breakfast.
Yes, but how...
Oh, slimy stuff. Never did like the look of it.
Yes, that'll be all, thank you, Marion. Do you think I would take the risk?
Just making professional inquiries. You may have a problem with your fridge or food preparation area.
You don't think I could have poisoned him? Seriously? Oh, no, please. Not the inspector.
You clumsy oaf.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. It was an accident. Please, Mama Tembe, let me help you.
Is this yours?
No, I don't have a coat.
No wonder you are so cold. Sit down, leave this to me.
I agree it's spotless, but I still may have to report you to environmental health.
And have them close me down? Do you realise how hard I've worked to get this place off the ground?
Of course, but running a business...
You should have seen it when I took over. It was all nylon sheets and fried bread. I've dragged it up to 21st century standards. 5-star service at bed and breakfast rates. This could be a disaster for number 15. And for me.
It's really not the end of the world.
No, you don't understand. I've sunk my life savings into turning this place around. And right now, I'm hemorrhaging money. I mean, the refurb went way over budget. And now I've opened at completely the wrong time of year. All I need is a few opinion formers who'll spread the word, and then things will start to happen. But a public health scandal? I mean, this could ruin everything I've ever dreamt of. Please, Dr. Carter, I'm not a bad person. All I want is to create somewhere nice and welcoming for sophisticated people who appreciate the fact that I give that little bit extra. I mean, surely you of all people can understand that.
I mean, of course I admire your energy and enthusiasm.
Whatever I need to do, just tell me to turn this place around. Because I will do whatever it takes. Anything.
A little something for being helpful and polite.
It does not taste as good as back home.
Which is?
Burundi. And you?
Yeah.
Where are you from?
Originally, Botswana.
Very beautiful. So we have a lot in common, eh?
Not enough for you to expect any favors.
Tell me, how do you find living in England? A strange country, don't you think?
It does take some getting used to, yes.
Don't you miss the big skies of Africa? Everything here is so small and grey. And as for the constant drizzle.
So typical of this country. To have weather that cannot make up its mind. In Africa, rain is an event.
Yes, the rainstorms and the sunsets. I miss Africa. And I miss friendly faces and wide open spaces. Maybe that is why I'm so depressed. What do you think?
I am sorry. I am not here to provide an advice service. I am a receptionist and a very busy one. If you have a problem, I really do think you should tell Dr. Granger. I would not expect any sympathy.
Maybe I should just stay on for a bit, you know, keep an eye on things. Give you a break from all of this.
Why would I need a break?
Well, it must be exhausting, all that fussing around, and it can't be good for Simon.
I'm his mother.
Maybe he doesn't want to be fed all the time.
It's the ad hoc household maintenance he could do without.
Has it ever occurred to you that a bit of fatherly advice might come in handy?
Fatherly advice? When were you ever around to offer fatherly advice?
Well, excuse me. All you ever did was mollycoddling.
Oh, that's rich, coming from someone who's never...
Simon. Simon? I'm still here, you know.
Mr. Haslam, how about a complimentary fruit basket?
Oh, you think a bunch of grapes is going to make up for what you've put me through?
Could someone order me a taxi?
Mr. Haslam, I warn you not to cast any aspersions.
I thought you were getting the bus. Mr. Haslam, all I can do is sincerely apologise if I or anyone at number 15 have done anything...
Not a word. Say nothing you may regret later.
No, you go right ahead. There's no point denying it. You've done me serious damage. The least I can expect is compensation for my loss of earnings.
Naturally.
Though I'd be well within my rights to prosecute.
Might I suggest... Prosecute? I'm sure we can come to some kind of arrangement.
Well, if you force me to, then.
Why don't you pop back up to your room and I'll be up shortly to do some tests.
Tests? Is that really necessary?
Exactly. I know what I ate. So if we can just settle things, there'll be no need for me to see this place closed down.
Well, if you're considering legal action, you'll need some evidence to substantiate your claim. Perhaps you could give me a stool sample, and the labs will clear this up once and for all.
If I could slip through.
Well, thank you very much. Now I either lose my reputation or spend a fortune in buying his silence. I'd hoped you'd be reasonable about all this.
I think you'll find that Mr. Haslam is on the mend sooner than you might think.
You don't think...
No, he's taken his toothbrush and some clothes.
It was us, wasn't it? We could have handled it better.
Give him more space. That's what he was asking for.
No, but I didn't like him being left on his own.
Maybe if we just... Hello?
Mr. Bond. It's Elaine Cassidy, Simon's colleague.
Is he all right?
Yes, he's okay. We just thought it would be best if he stayed with me for the time being.
Well, if that's what he wants.
It is. So how about I call you tomorrow and we can talk through where to go from here? How does that sound?
Like a good idea.
He's safe. He's in good hands. He just needs a little time to think this through.
Well, we understand. And if there's something we can do to help... Yeah, goodbye. Apparently he's better off somewhere else.
Mr. Haslam, feeling better already?
I think the sooner I leave, the better.
Has my taxi arrived?
Not now, Miss Newell, but surely...
My bill, and I'll be on my way.
I have a train to catch.
Oh, you off then?
Not now.
Oh, dear, oh, dear.
Make a start on those beds.
What if we just made your whole stay complimentary?
Felicia, I really don't think
As a
that's...
small gesture of goodwill for the inconvenience we've caused you, and just to show how seriously we take our customers' satisfaction.
Oh.
Once you have seen the doctor, you can go. There is no need for you to wait.
Can't I just stay here for a while and talk to you?
I am busy. I have no time for idle chit-chat.
Tell me, Mama Tembe, when was the last time you was in Africa?
Do not call me that. And it is very rude to ask a lady personal questions.
I'm sorry. I thought you were my friend.
We may come from the same continent, but we are not from the same country or the same family. Now, can you not see I have work to do?
I don't know what you said to him, but it worked wonders. I've never seen anyone cured so quickly.
Well, I seriously doubt there was anything wrong with him in the first place.
Really?
I did try to warn you. You've been duped. He's a con man.
Or a very clever inspector. He's put us to the test, and number 15 has passed with flying colours.
Nice for some. He's had a special breakfast, a free stay, and now he's helped himself to towels.
He really did make the most of your hospitality.
Please, Dr. Carter, you stick to medicine. Leave me to judge people. It's what I do best. Oh, still here, Miss Newell?
I think I've seen more than enough.
Bit different to how things were in the old days.
I wouldn't know. I've never been here before.
When it was the Braymore.
This is my first visit, and hopefully my last. Perhaps I'd better leave my business card. As you see, I'm with British Boutique B&B.co.uk. I had hoped to have a word, but you seem to have other things to worry about. Never mind. You can read my review online. Good day.
Never saw that coming.
Miss Newell! Miss Newell!
Chocolate caramels. I just don't think that you can keep ignoring this. You know, hoping that it will go away.
I know that.
You're going to have to face up to it one time or another. And the sooner that you take responsibility and...
Please.
We all know that accidents happen. And no one's going to judge you. And it's nothing to be ashamed of.
Who said that I was ashamed?
Nobody. Just that, well, you know, you mustn't worry about what people would say.
I'm not.
Whatever you do, I just want you to know that I'm here for you. And whenever you're ready to talk, I'm ready to listen.
It's very sweet that you're concerned. And don't think I'm not grateful. But the last person I need advice from is a 17-year-old, especially one who happens to be my daughter.
But...
Imogen, just leave it.
I tell you, the world is peopled by imbeciles.
Just wondering if you've given any thought to the future.
Hey?
Not splitting up, are they?
I hope not.
I don't want to be around either.
Oh, Karen, I've had a crazy week at work. I just want to chillax for a couple of hours. I'm back before tea.